Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in up the cup, put it in the air. I'm throwing up the. Feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So a tough early challenge here, second and long after the sack.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And take him down just shy of the 40. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people put on the ground.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The Bucs at 5-8, 3 games under 500. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there, the 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The 29-yard line.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And looking to throw, Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer time. This one goes for 19 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
180!
They run out of the gun with Irving. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Hurry! 180! Regular!
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's a nice move by Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
a 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
That'll give Irving running right. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Irving. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you're
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jalen Walker with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
For the Buccaneers field goal.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. To the air, Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Now Penix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Flushed out right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's got it in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up a throw. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 47 yards. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll leave this one for White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
That's caught, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. His fifth catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Looking to throw, Penix. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Here's second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 9.
Mayfield now. Open man is Ibuka. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's Baker. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Falcons. Amari Cooper, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Buccaneers, 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Run.
Mayfield to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They've got his man complete.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
They'll run with Irvin. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. This is going to be coming up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Penix working out of the gun here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now looking to throw, Penix. That is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They're going to use it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Point it right.
One last shot from Mayfield here. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.